All right. Let's get it cracking in this piece. Let's get it popping. What's up, fam? This video, I'm going to talk about some of the issues and how to deal with women that have inflated self-esteem issues. All right, because it's a problem. Right. We're going to talk about when the ego gets that self-esteem gets too high, and the wreck and havoc that it causes on a relationship. I don't care if it's one night stand or LTR, you're married, it wreaks havoc. When she doesn't know where she really stands in herself, it's a problem, man. Listen, like, subscribe, comment below. If you're new to the channel, do what the button says. When you hear your family, we got you. Don't go away. Inflated self-esteem is dangerous because when you have high self-esteem, that's great. But inflated self-esteem comes with lack of humility. When you lack humility, there's no concern for the governing body or anyone else around you. It's all about that one person. So, in other words, what anyone else's needs or desires or wants or dreams or teamwork or doesn't matter to the one that has the self-fulfilling, inflated self-esteem. They don't care about your needs. Your needs are to facilitate their needs. That's the whole thing. So I'm going to get into some of these signs here, guys. I want you guys to look out for some of these signs. If you see them in your girl, I want you to just how you handle it. Now, you can do one or two things. Either you can handle it or you can step away. Now, oftentimes, now if you're in a relationship already with someone, LTR, you're in it and you're invested time, and most of the time she's good, but this little ego thing she's got going on drives you crazy. They can change, guys, but you have to hold a certain frame, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But the idea here is if it's worth the trouble. Some of them are, but if she's been doing this and you realize it now, oh, you know what, she has self-esteem issues, that's kind of on you. So you may say, you know what, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to flip this. So what you may want to do is flip this in your favor, because you can do it if she's on board with the program. But this is a good way to find out what you really got in your hands. Should you invest any further? Because if she's highly resistant, okay, to you trying to, put your point across, then you know what you got to do, right? But give it a shot. But here's what we're going to do. If you see these signs, if you're new coming to someone and dating, and you start seeing these signs in the early set, I'll tell you to flip that too, all right? I'm going to tell you how to get that stuff under the rails and get it on the right track. Because one of the things are going to happen. Either she's going to go with the program or she's not going to go with the program. But either way, you'll get your answers, all right? Let's go. Women with inflated self-esteem issues, they're going to have a sense of entitlement, all right? She's going to feel that the world works around her. You're supposed to do stuff for her. She's going to come into a relationship with you expecting to get things, right? Special treatment. That means dinners, movie. Maybe you're going to be dining her. She wants to be dined. VIP service when she goes out with her girls or whatever. She's going to have a certain expectation of specialized service, right? If she goes out, for example, she's going to want to be VIP, right? She's going to expect, let's say, bottle service, or she's going to expect to be on the top floor, a revolving floor in a skyscraper somewhere, or at the best winery in the area. It depends on, the girl. But she's going to expect the best, and for you to fall into fray with that and make that happen for her as well. That's her esteem. It's inflated, right, to the stratosphere, and she's going to expect these things. And when you don't get it, she's going to get mad. She's going to huff. She's going to puff. The idea here is she needs to feel significant. That's the problem. It's not enough. She doesn't feel enough on the inside. That's what the real problem is. Not the big world on the outside. It's a small world that she has on the inside that's bothering her. It's eating at her. So she has to overcompensate and blow things up to a higher proportion to satisfy her dying ego. Her ego doesn't get, her self-esteem is not in a place where it's healthy. It's too inflated, right? So what you do is, if you set a date to go somewhere, yeah, you take on a date, you take where you want to go, right? And you make, hey, this here's cool. I like this right here. This is what we're going to do. This is my speed right here. Bang. Like I said, she's going to do one or two things. In these instances I'm giving you, she's going to either like it and roll with it, or she's going to not like it, roll with it, be gone for good, whatever. Either way, you're going to get your answers. So the idea here, again, is to create the environment yourself. Let her conform to your date. It's your date. You invited her on the date. She's got to go play along with your rules, right? She'll make the rules here. She's going to join the party. Now, like I said, huff and puff, she might realize, you know what? He stood up for himself. It also draws attraction, guys, for the right woman, the woman that's willing to, come outside of herself and realize, with this guy, he's not letting me have my way, right? Especially with pretty girls. This is like a lot of times they operate this way. When you hold your frame and you stay strong, they realize, you know what, this guy, he doesn't care about what I like. He's doing what he wants to do, all right? And they find that attractive in most cases. Now, if she's inflated to where you can't reach her, let her go. Have that date, do whatever, let it do what it do, but you got your answer early. No need to invest anymore. Boom, on to the next. A woman that exaggerates her talents, her skills, her abilities, right? She needs to let you know, hey, this is what I'm worth. This is what I do. So I'm special. It's her need to feel special, her need to feel praise. Women like this are hungry for praise. Women grow through praise. So with inflated self-esteem like this, it's never enough praise. She needs to get that out of you. If you're with her, she needs to feel that you see her as she sees her, which is special. So, and if she does this, here's how you get around this too. If she's doing this kind of thing and says, oh, I do this and the job did this and that, and when I was in school, I was on a tumbling team, or my education, it could be college, or I got a scholarship for that, and all these things are great. If she's trying to bring it out and bring this accomplishment to you, let you know, hey, you know what? When you're with me, I'm not just a regular girl. I got this lined up. You listen. Of course you listen. You don't go, well, why are you telling me for? I don't care. You don't do that. You listen, nod your head and go, oh wow, that's dope. That's cool. Simple. You give her acknowledgement, change the subject, and you move on. She gets the message. She's gonna realize that she told you, and you responded in your masculine way. You didn't jump up and go, really? Tell me more. Da-da-da-da. Later on, you can say, oh, so about this and that, or this in school, or you can talk later on, but you acknowledge it. You don't add to her inflation, right? Because the head will blow up. You don't want it to pop. So you deflate a little bit and just say, oh, wow, that's cool. That's what's up. Boom. How about this? How about that? Da-da-da. Change the subject, right? Jealousy, right? In the form of paranoia, right? Somebody's hating her. Somebody's always hating on her. Either it's co-workers, or Jennifer at work, she hating on me, I don't like how she looks at me. I think she's a hater, whatever, blah, 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 right? Or it's her girlfriends, right? Girlfriends, she loves them, but she knows they're hating on her, this, that. Or if she goes out to a club, or you guys go to a bar, a restaurant, or the movies, or you're out and about, just out in, public, and someone's wearing the same outfit. Say, for example, maybe you're going to a museum, or maybe you're going to SeaWorld or something, I don't know, amusement park or something, and someone's wearing this, girl happens to wear the same outfit, she wants to go home. Look, she's wearing what I'm wearing, look. Like she knew what she was wearing that half of the day, so automatically, all of a sudden, look, she's jealous of it. What are you looking at her for? Don't talk to her. I want to talk to this guy here. I don't like this. I'm not comfortable here. I'm going to go somewhere else. She wants to feel special. She wants to stand out by herself and be outstanding, But she fails to realize this by what stands out is who you are on the inside, right? She fails to miss that lesson, didn't get the memo, whatever. But the idea here is that she needs to feel like she's on her own, that everybody's, that she has a special place, that everyone wants to know what she's doing, that she's got something, her outfit's so special, it was so different than everybody else's, but it really isn't. And so she copied me. She can't say that. So jealousy, she has to go another way, right? She's got to find an exit quickly. Not only that, oftentimes they get argue with their girlfriends, and you and your girl are out, and you happen to see her friend, and you say, "Hey, what's going on, Sarah?" She goes, "Don't say nothing to her. Don't talk to her. We're not friends anymore." You go, "What?" Women are funny that way, right? When they're not talking to you, if they got their girlfriend, they're not talking to their girlfriend anymore. They don't want you talking to her. They don't want them talking to her. They don't want nobody talking to her, because that's how they operate. Women are weird like that. They get this herd mentality. Whereas guys, if I'm not talking to somebody and I'm talking to this person, that person, we don't care if I got a friend here and we're all friends, and me and this guy's not talking, but he's one of our friends. He's talking to my friend over here, our friend. I'm not gonna get mad at this guy. Yo, why are you talking to him? I don't talk to him no more. He gonna say, that's your business. That's my boy. We boys, man. We don't do that. These guys are so different. Women have that herd mentality. Men go it alone, right? We have no problem walking on our own 2 feet, right? So women are funny that way, but they get jealous for the littlest things, and they want you on that team. It's annoying, but it's hard to figure out. You go, what? Yesterday we were all friends. What happened? And then you're not friends with her anymore until she decides, oh, we're friends again. And then you go again, hey, Sarah, what are you doing? We're talking again. Everybody's talking. This is great. So you play the damn game with these women. I don't want to play the game. Leave me out the game. You know what I'm saying? If I say hi to her, I say hi to her. I was like, that's your friend. So, we get crazy, and it's like, But that's women for you guys. They're funny that way. So, but if she's jealous like that, what she fails to realize is that there's healing in compliments. Women that get jealous like this are looking for a compliment in some way, right? A compliment. Instead of her getting jealous, give somebody a compliment, and that takes down, and that takes her, puts her in a better place, and it lowers her self-esteem to a healthy level. If she can learn to give a compliment, then she'll get some healing, and she won't be so highfalutin and inflated with her ego and her self-esteem. It would be in a nice, healthy level where it's high enough to give a compliment. That's the idea. Validation now. This is validation from the outside source. That means attraction. These validation via attraction. In other words, guys catcalling. She dresses to impress, right? Women and men, mainly women. If she's going to work, it's for, professional, whatever. But they do fish for compliments and validation, catcalling, getting guys' numbers, flirting. These validation seekers. Now, her ego is inflated like this. Her self-esteem is so inflated, she's going to acquire more validation, more phone numbers, more flirting at work, more flirting, in numbers and catcalling and all that, walking where the guys are, doing construction on purpose to get the woo-hoo and all that, get those accolades and take it with her. So again, because of her inflated self-esteem issues, she's going to want more. It's never enough. I got these fish back here behind me. If I keep feeding these fish, they'll eat until they expire. So there's got to be a limit here, right? But just know that they seek that validation harder than anybody else to fulfill and feed their inflated self-esteem because they lack the confidence. That's the problem. When they learn to be more self-confident, they won't need validation from other people. Not to that degree. The drama queen. Got to be loud, got to be obnoxious, got to always see, got to be the grand entrance person, right? The one that all eyes are on me. If you're going to a show, she wants to be in the front row, somewhere in the front. She might want to get on stage. You know what I mean? She's the drama queen. If you're going out, if you're flying on an airport, she wants to be in the first class seat. If you're going, so she wants to be in the center of all attention because she wants eyes on her at all times. Again, this is someone that needs attention, needs compliments, needs to know that someone is aware, but this is because they don't have, again, this is all from lack of confidence, right? She doesn't believe that being quiet and in her own person is enough to get noticed, or she feels invisible if she don't make any noise. So these are some of the things here what you can do with this one, this person, this drama queen, is you can acknowledge, you can talk to her and say, hey, we know you here, You talk to her a little bit, or take it down, or talk to her softly. And eventually, if you're talking soft and she's talking loud, and you say, I can hear you, bring it down a little bit, chill. And you set the tone, the voice tone, Normally, they'll come down and talk to you at the same level. You're talking to her at a 3, she'll normally come down from a 10 to like a 3 and match the tone and the cadence of your language if you're talking with commanding voice. You have to speak with command in your voice. And again, have that respect. And if she has that respect for you, she will comply and she will come down and be submissive in that talk and exchange with you, right? So listen, guys, like, subscribe, comment below. When you hear your family, I got you. Excel, and I'm out.